Hello everybody and welcome back to the Wigan Athletic Career Mode series. Can I just say the feedback has been amazing to start off with Season 3, and if you have missed the past two episodes, go and give them a watch before this one. But this is going to be well worth the watch. We are in probably one of the most dangerous months when it comes to English football. December, it's full of games, full of action. You've got some big games in there. I think we're playing City and Chelsea this month. We've got Leeds in there as well, Wolves. We've got some big games coming up. And then it's also the month before January. There's also loads of injuries. And with it being the month before January, I'm going to be very harsh on the team. Whoever's not performing may be leaving us, or we might just be looking to bring some players in. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I just want to thank you for all the feedback so far in the series. It's been amazing, and it really shows that you lot are actually watching all these videos and taking it all in. I always ask for feedback, and it does help. I've went and done something. I've went a massive thanks to Hugh first, by the way. I know you're watching this. Thank you for giving me all this information, but we've updated all of the squad numbers for every single player in this team. I know the team's short. We are we're very much lacking depth. But yeah, we've got the numbers updated for a lot of players. I don't think any key players had to change. I know Devine went to 6. I think he was like 13, which wasn't too important of a number. So, he's got a good one there being 6. Players like Johnny Smith and Suslov have kept theirs. Joseph kept his. Ricky J. Jones was already a number 9. And then I gave Matteo Joseph the 28, who, by the way, has been exceptional this season so far. Okay, then. This is always going to be a big game. To start off December, we've not had a good run in. We had Liverpool lost 2-1. I already played Liverpool this season, of course. In the previous episode, we lost in the cup to them. Got absolutely hammered. But next up, it's Chelsea, who've signed a good few players. They've got Verman there in the midfield. They've got Darwin Núñez up top, which is a weird one. Going from Liverpool to Chelsea must be such a weird feeling for a player. They've still got Palmer, Ugachuk, who's playing there. Tosin, they've got Hato. Sterling's back at Chelsea. Mustn't went to Arsenal on a permanent, but yeah, it looks nice having updated squad numbers actually, because a fair few of them have changed, especially in the starting lineup. I think Adramola was like number 22 or something, and now he's got that 19 shirt there. Another brilliant player, well worth the money this season, who were brought in. But it's all just about surviving, especially like I said, December's going to be a tough month. It's not going to be easy whatsoever. But we're 13th in the league, which, who can complain? I'm 13th with this team, nearly halfway through the season. Let's just hope we can try and keep that up towards the end of the season. Right then, absolutely nothing in the first half there. We only had 1 shot, and Chelsea had 0 shots that entire half, but they held the majority of the ball. I've made a few tactical changes, which may hopefully help us here going into this half. There's a great run this from Adaramola. It's not a good ball in. Campbell can't win it. He has Patterson. That's not too bad. Smith can narrow this into the box. Not going anywhere there. Smith over the top. That's to Joseph. That's probably the furthest we've actually gotten past Chelsea there in the opening minutes of the second half. This is great football here. Campbell. That's into Joseph. Might be able to get something yet. Campbell. That's not bad. That's got, can I bring it down? There's nothing going in the box there. Joseph seems to be coming out wide a lot of the time as well. So there's not really an option to play into the box. I believe what we could do here is make some changes. I'm going to bring Ricky J. Jones in up top. We're going to go Sessegnon in at the right back. I'm going to take Seko off when I'm being booked. And let's bring in Devine into that midfield. A few changes in there. That's 4 subs right there. I feel like Keanu Dyer won't actually be able to play, with him obviously being on loan from Chelsea. So it was a bit stupid bringing him up for this game, actually. We're going to play it realistic. I'm not going to play him, even though he would make a huge difference in that midfield in this one. This is big for Chelsea. Yeah, their first proper attack of the game. Patterson's done a brilliant job. Another good block in there. He is probably player of the season for us so far. He's been amazing. That's a foul. And now Chem Campbell is hurt. How are you getting hurt off that? I do not know. Cut. Oh, shite. Big save from Tickle. Super Sam Tickle with an amazing stop there. All the substitutions are going to come on now. Let's see if they can make a difference. We're 80 minutes in, so there's not too much time for them to get anything into this. Tickle comes out there. Adramola clears. That was dodgy. That was risky. Can we get onto that, Sulov? Can we? No, we can't. We're probably not going to get anything from this. I mean, the point will do. It's a massive point to pick up as well. Let's see if I get a ball in over the top to Ricky J. Jones, that's huge. If I can. They've just brought Enzo Fernandez on though. Brilliant playmaker. What we're doing on the right hand side there, taking each other out. Civic stands strong. 89th minute now. Let's make that final substitution. I'm going to go in with Johnny Smith over on the right hand side there for Chem Campbell. Go ahead and see if I can get the ball to him. Go on, Sessegnon. You're in, son. Johnny Smith. The first touch is awful. Your first touch of the game. Wow. What a difference that would have made if you just had kept it there. João Felix doing bits there. Can I get anything going? Make a run. Ricky J. Jones. We're going to get that up to Smith. Smith delivers it. Divine. Is there a penalty shout in there? Maybe. No. It's a 0-0 draw with Chelsea. We are now going straight into our next league fixture. It's up against Leeds, who've just got promoted as well this season. Alongside with us. Now, we did play decently well against Leeds last year. They did beat with them. We want a bit of revenge. We definitely want a bit of revenge in here. Very nice to have Ricky J. Jones back out on that right hand side today, usually coming off the bench, but I thought, you know what, we'll start him over there, and it's working out exceptionally well. Lovely brace from Kyle to put us ahead against them. On into the second half then. Coming along at the 70th minute. Big shot block from Darlow. Asgard off the bench with literally his first touch of the game. And look at this. Look at this. The utter shithousery doing that at Elland Road. I just love him. You can't hate him, can you? Look at what he's going to do here. Straight past the defender. That's into Suslov. Oh, it's just beautiful. It really is just beautiful. And such an easy finish from Jones. I mean, he's nearly put it over the bar, but I'll give him it. And that's his first goal for Wigan Athletic since joining. Very nice from him to say that. We do unfortunately not keep the clean sheet. Awful defending from Seko in there. Little dink over the top from Cameron Archer. What a signing that is, by the way, for Leeds. And that is ending up being a massive win. I think biggest win of the season so far, that is. Ricky J. Jones man of the match there. Goal and an assist. Look at Keanu Dyer as well, what he is capable of doing. And part of the reason we brought him back, obviously, after his injury spell from Chelsea. And good news, I've re-signed Kai Payne. I've given him a new contract of 3-year extension. He had 6 months left. 3-year extension. We're keeping his wage decently short. I'm already getting the sense of a 2013 FA Cup final. We are indeed up against Manchester City for the first time this season. Their team is just insane. I'd imagine that team's going to change when we get into the game. I have a slight feeling Tamori might start. Maybe it's Gundogan in the midfield as well. But I'm not expecting anything from the lads here. I think even just keeping the score under like 5 goals conceded is going to be a massive accomplishment. So let's give it a go against Manchester City. 19th of December 2026. And the last time they played City, unless they've played them in the Cup or anything since then, would have been 2013 in that FA Cup final game. Where Wigan did indeed win. I'm excited for it. A little bit nervous, of course, but what a win this would be. We've already had some big results this season. Even the 0-0 draw against Chelsea is massive. Coming into this game then, it's only Ricky J. Jones for Chem Campbell over on the right-hand side. I just think the pace of Jones is needed. I know Campbell's not too slow. I think he's got like in the 70s or 80s with pace, but Ricky J. Jones has got like 94 pace, so I think we need that guy along that right hand side, and then of course we'll just keep him with the same at the back, and then obviously Suslov has to get that game time. I mean, dropping him would be pointless unless it's like Bromley in the Cup, but yeah, let's see what we can do against the reigning champions. Oh, what a time it would be if we can get a win here. What a time it would be, honestly. Here we go. First game up against... Wait, they've got Zaire Emery. He was not there prior to this. So they could have even a better side. They've got someone called Burns at the back. They might be playing a few of their youngsters. I'm not too sure. Mateus Nunez in there. You've got Foden out on this right-hand side. Adramula's going to have his hands full there. He's actually done a very good job intercepting that. He has Weah. He's not one to run with the ball, but this'll do. Ascot gets that out wide to Suslov. Is there anyone at the back stick who wants it? We're flying in on it. Ricky J. Jones. They've got Ian Matson at left back. He's come out with absolutely nowhere, Matson. Where on earth was he this entire time? That is unbelievable from Patson, that. What a run that is. That's through to Joseph. Can he do anything here? It's Joseph! Oh, what's happened there? What's happened there? Is it just too much power? It's not even that far off, to be fair. So you're going to pile on the pressure here with just a minute added on in the half. Haaland plays it through to Foden. Foden, 1-0 City. I mean, how long are we playing on here, ref? You've got to ask yourself that. We're in the 48th minute now. You've only added on a minute. How long do you want to add on? And Ricky J. Jones is still down on the ground. Not a way to end the first half there. This is liquid football right here. You know, it's Patson. He's made the run up again there to help out. He has Chem Campbell. He's going to go for it from distance, and that is a very poor attempt. He's had to come on for Ricky J. Jones. He had to be taken off the pitch. So I believe that's most likely going to be a long-term injury. I think that's the first... No, we had Seko out, didn't we? For 2 months. Near the start of the season. But I believe this looks to be a lot worse. He clattered with a City player. I think Ian Matson, and that was him gone. So Ricky J. Jones is out, which is very unfortunate. We do have Silko Thomas sort of coming back from injury. The kid's only played 1 game this season due to his injuries, which is a massive shame, but I'm hoping he's going to be back now that Ricky J. Jones is gone. What a run this is from Suslov. He's going to dig the ball in there to the box to Kyle Joseph up top. Too easy. I mean, Haaland's had 2 shots. He's had 2 shots, he's barely touched the ball and he does that. And yet again, we've got another player down, and City just play on. Play on FC at this point. They've scored off both times my players have went down. It's shocking refereeing, to be fair, not stopping it. Title's coming out a bit too much there as well. And now that's Weah who's going to have to be taken off. Keanu Dyer's going to go in place there. I'm also going to bring Devine into the midfield. That's 2 injuries which aren't looking too great here. And you know what? We've played well. We've played well. Just them injuries have absolutely knocked for 6. You know, Suslov wouldn't play a good ball in. It's Kyle Joseph on the header. What a chance that is. What a delivery into the box. What a chance. Kyle Joseph just cannot drive it past the goalkeeper. With 20 minutes left to play, that's probably the biggest chance of the game. And City are going to win the game 2-0 there. I felt like we're hard done by. It really is heartbreaking news, this. So the 2 injuries, a broken metatarsal for Jensen Weah, he's out for 2 months. And this one is really hard to take in. But Ricky J. Jones, ACL, he's out for 7 months, which is the rest of the season and potentially even the first few months of next season. And a lot of people never really come back the same from ACLs. He's had a very short season, and now it's just been made even shorter. So as we end this season here, we may as well show his stats. This is how Ricky J. Jones is looking. He's only had 7 appearances in the Prem there, 1 goal, 3 assists, with an average rating of 7.14. He's actually been quite a good player when he has played. But now he's unfortunately out for the season. 7 games, that's all he's been able to have. We have ended December very strong here. So after the 2-0 loss to Manchester City, we beat Bournemouth 2-0. We beat Wolves 1-0. 2 clean sheets there. Absolutely massive 6 points there. So December in general, when you look at it, we've not done horrendous. It's still the bigger clubs that are taking it out on us. Liverpool was a very unfortunate loss in the league there. City obviously 2-0. You saw that. It was, I feel like we were very hard done by, and we just couldn't find the back of the net. And Chelsea, we didn't create enough, but neither did Chelsea. It was a very stalemate kind of game. So, but 3 big games that were won. Leeds, Bournemouth, Wolves, we'll take it. Into January, we've got Liverpool to start things off. Let's hope this time we can try and get something out of that. Well, first FA Cup game of the season against Borough. I love playing against Borough. You saw it in the Championship season. Leicester United, West Ham and Newcastle, which, you know what? I favour ourselves against all these teams. Bar Liverpool. Straight into the next game of the season then, up against Liverpool. We want revenge for what they've done in the league and the cup so far this season, and we're off to an absolute fire start here. Kyle Joseph is the main man of today's episode. The kid is now in double digits this season in the Premier League alone. He's going for the golden boot. He's going to try his very best to get there. But yeah, look at this as well, by the way, from Divine. That is ridiculous. I know it's took a deflection. Yes, I saw that. But look at the celebration as well. It's iconic stuff. It really is. We need to build a stand after him for that. That celebration just sums him up, really, doesn't it? He's such a vibe, man. He's such a vibe. Just being able to pull that off is insane. To end the first half, Canati gets a goal back here. Yeah, again over the additional time, but we'll let them off to 2-1. But we're not ending stuff there. Look at this. Passing all the way at Joseph. He's up against one of the best centre-backs in the world there, Van Dijk, and he just gets it past him. Love how I cut across him there as well, so if he does put a foot, he's going to take us down. It's so well played from Joseph with a 3-1 win. And it really does just show, even if Suslov does have a bit of a stinker game, we've still got these backup players who can come in very handy. Keanu Dyer, again, with a very, very good, solid game. Patson at the back. Matteo Joseph has just been recalled by Leeds. Apparently didn't play enough games for us this season already. Which is a massive shame and a massive problem, because now I only have Kyle Joseph up top. Ricky J. Jones is injured. Matteo Joseph has been recalled, which I think I might need to start looking into bringing a striker. Only had 6 appearances for us this season. He's been loaned out to Espanyol just for 6 months, just to see in the rest of the season. Hopefully he gets some game time over there. Unfortunately, I do think Smith is a player who could definitely be moved on in the next season. It was just very hard to try and get him game time this year with the team that we've currently built. So I think in his place, obviously Chem Campbell starts on the right hand side. You do have Silko Thomas who can play there, although he's not very reliable. He's only been able to play 3 times this season alone. We do though have this new youngster in Woodhouse, who joined us in the previous episode from the academy, who I'm starting to think about playing this season now, obviously with Johnny Smith now going out on loan. We also, like I just said, Matteo Joseph has been recalled. So the only striker I do currently have is Kyle Joseph, who is doing absolutely amazingly, but it's very hard to sort of get him some rest now, because I physically can't put anyone up there. So I think a striker might be one of the key things we're looking to bringing in. Say that I needed a striker coming in, and don't get us wrong, he currently plays in an attacking midfield position, but I'm excited to announce that we have signed Joe Gelhardt. This is going to be a ridiculously crazy signing, and apparently they're actually interested in bringing him back in to the team in real life. And I just went, you know what, I'm going to pay the price. We've only got 7 million left. He's worth 6 million, and I've ended up spending 5.4 million, I believe, or 5.7 million on bringing him into this team. We're going to change his number from the 13, definitely, but he had to be brought in. I mean, like I said, Kyle Joseph is now the only striker in this team for the rest of the season, and instead of loaning in a striker, I'm going to go ahead and get Joe Gelhardt, who joins us, and we've got an excellent deal on there, which is amazing stuff. He is an attacking midfielder, but I'm probably just going to use him as a striker. He has played there before, he used to, so we should be able to get that done. But yeah, I'm very excited to use him. I feel like even if I did play him in attacking midfield, look at the depth we've got. Gelhardt, Asgard, and then you've also got Divine in there as well. So what a transfer this is. What a transfer it is. I didn't expect to be spending every single penny of the budget this season, but I've kind of had to. And in doing that, I've actually been able to complete one of the objectives to get the manager popularity rating back up, all the way up to 97 there. Sign a crucial first team player, signed to the midfield position, which is done. And I believe there's also another one which is like sort of on the way. So obviously avoid relegation should be done. FA Cup round of 16, depend on what teams we get. And then where was the other one I was looking at? Yeah, so sell 2 players and sign 3 important players to replace them, finishing the season without any unspent budget. We've done that, but I believe we might need to spend literally every penny. I've got like 1 million left, so I don't know how to complete that one, but it's very nearly done. Into January now then, we have our very first FA Cup game of the season, and it's up against Borough, who we absolutely dismantled in our championship season last year, so I'm expecting another one this time. I've heavily rotated the side for this game. Silko Thomas back for the first time since his injury again, and obviously Gelhardt making his debut here, which is absolutely massive. Scoring on his debut is even bigger. Obviously Woodhouse we've got in here as well, 16-year-old winger. He's starting out on the right hand side, but what a beautiful start to what is hopefully going to be a brilliant Wigan career for Joe Gelhardt. Look at the press here again. I did say, and I've said this throughout the career mode, the way I've got this team playing is just constant pressure at all times when we can. Absolutely go out there and just knock yourself out. Get your legs working, get yourself stuck in, and it seems to work, especially against these lower down teams. This is assist of the season. If that's not assist of the season, I don't know what is. What a goal. Borough have one back as soon as we scored our second as well, which was such a shame. Going into the second half then, Gelhardt playing it across, and Woodhouse on his debut has just scored for Wigan Athletic. The 16-year-old winger. 16, the guy is 4 years younger than me, scoring on his fucking debut in senior football. He's going to get himself an assist here. Gelhardt scoring yet again. What a debut these two are having, honestly. The link-up play between both of them is just insane. And yet again, we're seeing another iconic celebration in today's episode. I absolutely love the way this lot just gelled together. It's like every player has such good confidence in themselves and with each other. It's amazing stuff to see. I don't quite know what happens here, but we're lucky that Adaramola was there to follow things up. And then the 77th minute, we'll make it 5-1 against Borough. Still no clean sheet, unfortunately, but it is where it is. Woodhouse and Gelhardt, really the story of this match. Both making the debuts, absolutely incredible. I still cannot express it enough that he's 16 years old, and I'm excited for Gelhardt to go even further in his career. Alright then everybody, I'm going to end that episode there. We are now officially 20 games into the Premier League season. We are actually in the top half of the table, which I cannot believe. And what's mental here when I'm looking at it, we have the same amount of wins as Chelsea. We have more wins this season than Liverpool, and we've played the same amount of games. We have a better defensive record. This is an insane season that we're having. This is historic. This is absolutely historic, and I genuinely cannot believe it. 30 points from 20 games, around 40 points is survival. Even I swear it's getting less nowadays. Like I swear it's like 30 odd points is pretty much guaranteed survival. So I think maybe it's just a few more picked up points and we're at least guaranteed to survive the Premier League, which is amazing news. But I did not expect us to be like this. I did not expect us to be fighting very close to a European spot, which is 7th. We're only 3 points away from that. It's not the aim, but I mean, if we got there, it's a massive plus, isn't it? But 9 wins from 20, I'm absolutely fine with. That's nearly half the games that we've actually won. I just can't believe the way we've started the season, and what a game we just had against Borough as well. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I will speak to all of you in the next one. Make sure you are liking these, sharing them around. These take so long to make these videos, and I really appreciate all the feedback possible in the comment section down below. But apart from that, I'll speak to all of you in the next one. Goodbye.